Oh, this is exciting. Summer Shredding 2025 just announced their dates and we're going to talk about it today. So the dates go here as follows. The first qualifier is going to happen in Houston, Texas, and it's going to be on June 28th. And then the second qualifier, the one that I did, was in Toronto. It's going to be on August 9th. The third one is going to be the day before the championships, actually. So just like they did again this year, it's going to be on September 12th. If you qualify for that one, you'll qualify for the championships. You'll be able to compete the next day and try to get the title. And that'll be on September 12th and then September 13th for the championship, both in Houston, Texas again. This is one of the first videos actually that I'm doing without any sort of script. I'm just gonna try to Greg Juice at this and go off cuff and talk your ear off and we'll see what happens. But first off, you know what? Let's go with what I won this year. As you know, I am the male summer shredding champion, which means I won my qualifier, and then I won at the championship for my class, which was the 100 plus, and then I won the transformation overall, and then I actually won the title of the summer shredding champion, which got me the ring, the sword, and everything else. So for winning my transformation class overall, I won a check of $5,000 USD and the Letterman jacket, plus the 2 board shorts from Manifest. And I got the full ALPHALETE sponsorship, plus the supplements, which are coming from Ghost Supplements. And then after that, for winning the actual championship, so the whole thing, that's where I got the ring, which is, it's a real diamond, so that thing's crazy. And then I got a sword, which I had to go and buy a gun case at Bass Pro Shop just to bring back through TSA. That was kind of a whole funny thing. And then I got a $6,000 check on top of that, USD again, and a media content creation kit. Not sure what that's gonna be yet. When I do get it, I'll let you guys know. But in total, that came up to $11,000 USD, which in converting to the Canadian peso gave us, I think it was close to $16,000, which is absolutely mind-blowing for a bodybuilding show. And that's going to be actually one of my segues into why you should do summer shredding if you're thinking about doing your first bodybuilding show. There is no other bodybuilding show that has monetary pricing at an amateur level, at least nothing like summer shredding. Because at my qualifying show in Toronto, I actually won $1,000 USD, which you will never get that at an NPC show. Some NPC pro shows will have that much in monetary pricing for winning the whole thing. But another thing that's amazing about summer shredding is what it represents. And it's not a bunch of people trying to compete to get their pro cards. And I think that plays a very large thing in how these events go. And it's that everybody there is a very large community. Everybody there is this big family, and it's pretty amazing to see. I honestly think it's impossible to go and compete at one of these events and leave without making a bunch of new friends. I know that most of the people that I talk to on a regular basis now are all people that were competing at summer shredding, either that I competed with them or just met them through the community itself. Another reason why you might want to be thinking about doing summer shredding instead of just a random NPC transformation or just NPC open show is also because of the social media aspect around it. If you're anybody that has any sort of hopes or dreams of becoming any sort of influencer, summer shredding is the route for you, just because there's a lot of camera presence. They put a lot of time and effort into the social media aspect of their competition. And if you ask me, that is an absolute game changer, because that's how I was able to build this whole platform, through essentially using summer shredding as a vector. And that's how I landed being on Will Tennyson's channel and Will Jesse James West, probably in like 2 weeks from now. But another good reason is just simply that the competition at summer shredding is amazing. And what I mean by that, I spoke with Alex Toplin, who's an Olympia level men's physique competitor. At the end of the show, so after I had finished winning everything, and I was feeling so emotionally overwhelmed, I asked him, I don't know what it must have felt like to win your IFBB Pro card, but I'm sure it must feel pretty close to this. And his answer, because Alex had actually won a summer shredding a few years back, was winning summer shredding meant so much more to him than winning his IFBB Pro card. So just put that into perspective in what that would mean, right? But the level of competition at the summer shredding finals is absolutely crazy. There is some amazing level of conditioning, and there are some guys that look like they belong on the Olympia stage, and just being able to see that firsthand is amazing. But it's also an amazing place if you want to do your first show, just because it's such a judgment-free zone and everybody just loves to help each other. Like, here's a video of me patting down this guy who had too much sweat on his tan. And now there are a few new things that are going to be happening this year. And one of them is that if everything's going to be happening the way it happened last year, I'm going to be the one that's going to be going to every single show. I'll be giving out the trophies and doing all of that fun stuff, celebrating with you on stage when you win. And I think that that's just super cool because I'll be able to meet so many of you that have been messaging me this entire time. But another cool thing is that they're making changes to the transformation class. I'm gonna pull out my phone here so I don't mess this up. So the classes for transformation have in fact changed. And I think that this is a really good thing because we've had some conversation with some other of the competitors and some of the organizers, and it did make sense that some of these different weight classes would just make more sense like this. So we have 0 to 75 pounds of bodily change. We have 76 to 100 pounds, and these are all in like the 3-year span, so the same as before. So instead of being like essentially under and over 100, it'll be under and over 75 to 150. Then we have the over 150 class. That's a big one. And you have 4 years for that class. So very interesting change there. And then there is what they call the comeback class. So for the comeback class, there's no year time frame, so however long it took you to do this. And this class is for anyone that has overcome a life-altering challenge and has transformed to a healthier lifestyle. So let's say it's a long medical journey perhaps, or an even longer weight loss story. I don't know, maybe you were 800 pounds, made it down to 150. That'll probably take you longer than 4 years. I don't know, I think that the comeback class is really cool because it leaves a lot of room where it's not necessarily just about weight loss, but more so any sort of challenge or tribulation that you've had to face in your life that you get the chance to celebrate on stage with everybody else. That's fantastic. Give props to this man, huge flexing in the back. Summer Shredding is this constantly evolving platform where things are just going to keep getting better year after year, and I'm just so thrilled that I get to be a part of it, since I say all the time that it saved my life, and I know it can do the same for so many more people. My man fighting for his life back there. Let's go, get that rep. Let's go, 2 more. Come on, 2 more. Big reps, let's go. One more. No, you're good, drop it. That's what failure looks like. That's what I want to see from your reps, guys. Now, this is a question that's come to me so often, and I'm going to answer it as a blanket statement here. And this is for the people from the transformation class, people that are about to start losing a bunch of weight, that keep asking me, do you think I should do this? Do you think I can do this? My answer is, if that's the mindset that you have, you might not be able to. And this is not coming from a place of judgment. This is not coming from a place of me being an asshole. It's as simple as the fact that you are going to have to change your complete identity if you want to do this. You're going to have to do things you did not think you were capable of, especially in transformation class, which is arguably, if you ask me, the hardest class to perform well in. If you're asking me for permission to be doing this, I can promise you that when it comes time, when there's going to be doubt, when there's going to be that potential for failure, that's when you're going to be in a tough spot. If you look at that original video where I'm talking to Martina, I didn't ask her, hey Martina, do you think I should? No. I straight up went to her and I said, Martina, I'm going to be doing a bodybuilding show. Do you have my back? If anybody sends me that exact same message and they go, hey Simon, I'm going to be doing this. This is going to happen. Give me some pointers. Hell to the yes, I will help you. That's what I do. And that's what I'm excited to see you do. But if you ask anybody for permission, if there's anything we've learned from my comment section throughout the year, if your mentality relies on the average person's view of what is possible, you are not going to get far. Versus if you set out to do something, you tell people you're going to do it, and then you actually take the steps to make it happen. It's going to be one of those things where people will at first mock you for wanting to try it, and then towards the end, they're going to ask you how you did it, which is now what my comment section looks like, which is either is, how did you do this? I need help to lose weight, or this is impossible. Living proof. What is it going to take for you to win Summer Shredding? It's going to take you absolutely everything. You are going to have to change who you are, but it's going to be for the best. Let's go. Big last one. Come on. Yeah. I lost my train of thought there because this guy was going to absolute failure. That's the kind of shit I love to see. But what I will leave you with is that I'm going to be creating a lot of content around Summer Shredding. It's going to be super exciting. We're going to talk about what you should be doing during your prep, what you should be doing before the show, in terms of the skin prep, the tanning, the wearing nail gloss. I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about summer shredding. Give me the opportunity to represent them. And I promise that I'm going to try to fill the shoes of Jeffrey Jensen as well as humanly possible. Oh yeah, I guess side note, the prizes for this year are not announced yet. They will be announcing them in January 2025. When that happens, you can absolutely expect another video like this. If you like this type of video, because I don't know, I've never done this before. If you like this type of video where I'm just sitting here having a conversation with you, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And I'll be creating more videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, you know what to do. If you're still watching, drop an emoji, that'd be awesome. And until then, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Let's change the world together.